So coming right off of Roosevelt Street, or maybe it was Avenue, Roosevelt, is Mount Carmel Cemetery. This is in the hillside area, I guess they call it, of Chicago. And it is it turned out to be a really nice day. So we are going to go look for a couple names that are buried here. One in particular, very famous mobster named Al Capone. So come along, bring your walking shoes. It's a pretty big cemetery. Fortunately, I do have a map. I think I know where we're going. So we're gonna head down this way. So let's just have some fun and walk through Palermo. Let's just have some fun and walk through. This has some of the largest monuments and headstones I've ever seen. This might take us a little bit longer than I thought it would. So, I guess just to kick it off, we'll run into Frank Nitti, as he was known. Frank was second in charge when Al Capone was put in prison. And eventually, Frank Nitti took his own life because he could not deal with the pressures of going back to prison. He took his life, shot himself in the head. And what I was saying earlier is I know where Al Capone's is. I want to walk around up here first and find a couple other ones, and then we'll hit Al Capone a little bit later. We'll stay on the hunt for another big name that I'm looking for. There's about 5 big names that I'm looking for, and there's about 20 that are out here altogether. But for today, I just wanted to highlight about 5 of them. And it's such a nice day. There's no snow, which I thought there was going to be snow. We are kind of close to the airport. My hotel is listed as Airport Hotel. What I was saying was, there's about 20 familiar names that you will recognize if you look up the website. Findagrave.com I use quite a bit. And you can also go right to their website and they might have some names listed. So let's keep looking. We're gonna head up around this corner and you'll recognize this next name as soon as you see the headstone. So let's follow our trusty map. Yeah, I threw some sweatpants on today. I do like the layout of this one too, actually. All right, and then right off of this section 38, here's the name I was talking about. Mr. Sam Giancana, Momo, Big Sam. He is credited with starting what is known as the Chicago outfit. Again, I'll put some more information on the screen. But right here is where he is laid to rest. Sam Giancana. Big name number 2. About 5 more to go. I think we'll head up this way. All right, now we're gonna go stop by one that is not mob related. Well, he is actually mob related, sort of, in his own way. He was actually a police officer here in Chicago, and then he became an actor. Put it in the comments before we get there if you know who I'm talking about. Cop dramas, police officer type TV shows. If you know who he is, put it in the comments. The first one who comments correctly will get a souvenir from the Chicagoland area. He's buried in section 41. Away from the mobsters. So if you know, put it in the comments. First one to comment correctly, I'll send you a Chicagoland souvenir. Let's see a fresh one. I always hate getting too close to the fresh ones. But we are very close. I don't know the exact placement, but I know the section. This map is amazing, by the way. One that I found online and I just marked it up myself. But, excuse me. But, it is a lifesaver. I would not want to be wandering without a map. It's very nice out today, though. Delumo. That would be my mob name, Delumo. I'm kidding. Okay, we should be right in this area. All right, after a long struggle, I found it. Drum roll for Dennis Farina. His birthday was on leap year, February 29th, 1944. Today is February 28th. So if you said Dennis Farina, send me your address and I will send you a gift. All right, we are heading now. Oh my gosh, there's a thing going on. I did not see that, so we're going to go another direction. Oh boy. That's the second time that has happened to me at a gravesite. There is a actual ceremony happening over here. So we're gonna head that direction as soon as we sneak our way out of here. Let's walk around to the other side. There's two entrances to this cemetery. The side I came in on Roosevelt, and I think it's Hammond is the other street. We're gonna head up that way because there's one close to that entrance that ties in with Al Capone as well. That is rather spooky, but very cool. So then I just wanted to show a perspective also of how many above ground walk in. I don't even know what you call these, mausoleums, like personal mausoleums. But there's one like every 10 feet. There's some that like grouped together. Some of them. It's amazing. I feel like we're getting into the Irish. Seems the names are getting more Irish, which makes me want to look for Mr. Dean O'Bannon, who is also buried out here over by the Archbishop's mausoleum. So let's go take a quick detour that way, and then we'll get on with Al Capone, I promise. Alright, so here is the Archbishop's mausoleum. We're going to head up this way. And find Dean O'Bannon. So as you come down this stretch here, right before the Archbishop's mausoleum, Dean O'Bannon's monument is right here. Not very, not tremendously decorated. See, there has been some Irishmen out here, left him some Corona. So there it is, Dean O'Bannon. And we're moving on. We are going to two more stops. We'll head around to the other side of the mausoleum here. Such a nice day. I can't believe the last 2 times I've been to Chicago in February. I realize it is late February. It is actually the last day of February today. It has been so nice. I could be wearing shorts. I definitely could be wearing shorts. Here are some more of the above ground tombs. Beautifully constructed. All right, one more pretty tough one to find is up here in section O, they call it, and it's Machine Gun McGurn, but that was not his name. His name was Vincent Giabardi. Vincent Giabardi. That is his. Vincent Giabardi and Frank Nitti were basically Al Capone's right-hand men. And Nitti took over when Capone went to prison. And Giabardi, or McGurn, is well known, or is well thought of as the mastermind and person who pulled off the St. Valentine's Day massacre. So we have one more stop that is around this corner here. I think I can see it actually from here. So this is the O section. This is one of the, it seems like one of the older sections. The entrance is just up here, and Al Capone is right by the entrance next to his main man, Frank Nitti. Alright, so long walk from there by section 34 to 35, and that's where you're going to find the Capone family. And apparently the Griswolds also. There's the Capones. So they have there's his brother Ralph, his dad and his mother, and then Al is on that side. Some more Salvatore, Ralph Jr., Umberto. Over here is Matthew. Was Matthew his son? Matthew might have been Capone's son. Or I mean Al's son. Let me take a look up here. Looks like they're doing some maintenance on the actual burial site itself. Probably the most feared man in Chicago at one point in the 20s. Definitely one of the richest. But there's his marker. If you're ever out here, it's right inside the entrance off of Roosevelt Street. That is Roosevelt. You turn right there in that entrance, come right down the street. He is right here on your right hand side. Remember, if you do like videos like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment. The final resting place of Al Capone, Scarface, and we'll see you in the next one.